For 26 years, Mike Chapman was a beloved and highly respected figure at university, excelling not only as a soccer coach, but also as a teacher, mentor, and friend. His legacy of success left an incredible mark on the program. After Kyle Chapman took over as head coach for 4 years, as of 2024, Kyle stepped down as head coach.
My name is Anthony Avila. I'm in my first year as head soccer coach of the University Trojans. I graduated from the University of Mary Hardin Baylor on the spring of 2023. Since I was new to the program, I introduced myself to them. I told them my entire life story as to how I grew up in Troy, Texas. I only played select soccer, then how I ended up from being a soccer player to a college kicker. That's actually what I did at UMHB. And so when I told them my life story, you open up to them and you tell them who you're about. So my first year was at Waco Midway. So it's another school district. And I coached football and soccer there. When I got back into soccer during the soccer season, I kind of fell back in love with soccer again. And so I came over here for an interview when Waco University opened up. And after that, crazy interview process, but I ended up being blessed with this job. And so I met the kids actually on the last day of school. Last day of school, I met the kids. I was able to introduce myself to them, talk about what my vision was for the season and what goals I had for them. So our first preseason scrimmage was against actually the alumni teams. And the alumni team had 4 guys that had competed in the regional final last year, as well as a lot of the guys that in the 2013 state championship team. So my guys were kind of nervous because it was a new team. Everybody was there other than about 2 starters.
I feel like alumni scrimmage was definitely the perfect thing to test us. We lost a lot of seniors last year, but to come up with a new young team and to test them on how we play together, I think it was perfect. And we're just gonna work our way up from there.
What we lacked in was playing with each other, was building that team connection, that culture. So that's something that we really stress from the first time I met them in May to the time that we got there in August, all the way to our first actual scrimmage against Colleen Shoemaker.
I feel like there was a lot of lessons learned during the Shoemaker game. They were a great team. We're a great team. I feel like we could have, played the ball out wide more during practice and during moving forward future games. It's all about hard work, teamwork. We should just go as far as we can.
We ended up tying Colleen Shoemaker 2-2, but it was a really heated match. The teams fought for each other, and I could tell that the culture had been built.
I think the biggest lesson I've learned is just communicating with teammates on the field, off the field, with the coaches.
One of the biggest challenges I say we faced as a team this year was learning how to rely on each other, learning how to use each other. Because we have a skillful team, a team full of amazing players, well, some people are the strongest, some people can pass the best, some people can dribble the best.
And just, working hard, trying to do your best in everything in the classroom, in practice, trying to help them out, get better, be better person on the field, off the field.
So one of the biggest things I say we learned this year was learning how to rely on each other. We're a team, we're not a team full of individuals, So, that learning to rely on each other, learning to use each other, learning to tell someone when they're doing wrong or when they're doing right.
My first thought during playoffs was how my team was going to come out. How nervous were we going to be for our first playoff game, seeing as 9 of those guys was the first time they were ever going to start in an actual playoff game. And so we played Crandall for the first round of the bi-district championship at Waco ISD.
It feels good to be able to keep playing with the team and having a longer season than expected.
We had no worries. We had nothing to lose going into it, so we had fun.
Playing for the love of the sport, and just trying to do our best to help each other out.
Once we scored, it just built up momentum, saying we want to keep going, just trying to get more goals.
As soon as we scored, we couldn't, the energy kept on going up.
And we came out really nervous, not really ready to go. As any other player, high school player would be, did a lot of long balls at first, but then after we got used to the pace of the game and how Crandall played and possessed the ball, we were able to fully control the match, dominating possession. It's been something that I've stressed to the guys to always play to each other's feet, not so much as to play the long ball like many other teams have played in the past, but to play to the feet. We are really good with the ball. When the ball is at our feet, we know how to control the ball, we know how to play off of each other. So that team culture had been built there. I was just there to solidify it and hone on their skills of what they can do on the pitch.
You're not going to lose anything here. If anything, you're going to gain some more friends or some family.
Definitely just anybody that you know is in the program, ask them, and they would tell Coach just to put you in the program.
You gotta just put all the hard work in. You gotta pass your classes.
You just join because you make new friends. You build that bond. You build family.
You should, because it's very fun. It's honestly a great thing to do if you want to join a sport.
Some kids that are just not knowing if they want to join soccer or not is that, man, I want guys that are going to play for each other. Now, your skills may not be that well, but we can hone in on those things. But if you buy into the culture of playing for each other, being passionate about the game, having a good sense of excellence and integrity, and being able to adapt with anything that's thrown at you, please come out. I will take anybody who will play for each other, play for the guy sitting next to you, and obviously work hard in everything that you do. So my goal when I first entered the university kind of Trojans atmosphere, or this bubble that people call the U, was how do I make this program more than just, oh, I remember when Mike Chapman used to coach there, or I remember when Kyle Chapman used to coach there. I want to make it to where I want to remember when this guy went to university high school and he played for the university Trojan soccer team. And to have guys that graduate and that are instilled those values of integrity, passion, excellence, respect. We really need to get stronger in the weight room, being a physical team. We need to do well with touching on the ball. We need to continue to build our culture of excellence and tradition. Honestly, when I pass by Mike Chapman all the time, he inspires me to keep going and to leave a legacy behind. And so to have the foundations of a strong freshman team, a JV team, and then the varsity team, bringing back 9 guys that started last year, I expect some of the best play that we will continue to have and keep growing and growing to make deep playoff runs. Not only that, but to be excellent stewards in the classroom and to be great gentlemen and obviously to be successful in life.